have no timeouts remaining.
He causes too many timeouts. That's a technical foul.
They don't have a timeout.
They can't do so.
I don't think they had a timeout. Did they have the one left?
It'll be a technical foul.
All right. Time for part 2, episode 31 of No Timeouts Left.
Howdy, partners.
We're back yet again.
Did you miss me?
Oh, of course they did.
Yeah.
They missed all of us.
They miss me the most.
We are, yeah, probably. Episode 31, part 2. Time to talk about everything else.
Everything.
We are actually going to skip hockey this week, but we will come back. So, let's talk some baseball, some basketball, some UFC, and some champs versus chumps, shall we?
Shall we?
All right.
We.
If you missed the World Series, you missed out.
You missed the World Series.
I'm not by any means a Nationals fan, considering I'm a Braves fan.
A Walgreens fan?
But Washington, did find a great way to go from being one of the worst teams in the league to making the playoffs to just chewing away at their opponents until they won it in Game 7 of the World Series against Houston. I mean, what did you guys think of this?
It's crazy.
I loved it.
I loved seeing the big old, the big dude that, did the slip and slide down the dugout after they won. That was my favorite part.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that
I
was
seen
pretty
that
awesome.
today. I was
Just, rips his shirt off immediately.
Right.
Starts sliding down. That was awesome. You think that was beer he was sliding on? Most likely.
Yeah,
Right.
I bet it was.
For sure. That had to be a sticky
Other
situation.
big old things I saw.
Yeah, well, we'll
old
get to that
things.
because there was plenty of drama in this World Series.
Some big old.
Not wrong. You had two models flashing. Who was it? Garrett Cole. And they are banned
For life.
from
They
attending
gained a bunch
MLB
of
games.
followers, though, on their Instagram.
Of
Man.
course they did.
Ratings probably went through the roof.
Dude, that's the World
Yeah.
Series poop girl.
I can't believe that happened, but it was funny. You also had runaway games by both teams. What was it, Game 2 and Game 3 for either team. And then you had a very controversial call in Game 6.
Yeah, that I did see that. Was it like the interference?
Oh, yeah, the interference call. What did you think? Did you think he was? You think it was the right call?
I mean, I personally, yeah, it was close. It was real close, man. But I think it was a good call in the long run.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. And even Joe Torre came out and said that it was the right call. I really think it was. It's a different rule, but it was the right call by definition. So you got to go with it. You got to do your job.
Yeah.
What stood out to you guys other than flashing models and beer-filled slip and slides?
I said, what was the one thing about with I saw something, the dude that apologized for carrying his bat when he ran around.
Oh, I can't think of his name. The Astros player. Yeah, he carried his bat, and then Washington did it right back. That's old baseball unspoken rules. That stuff's kind of dying off, honestly. So
Yeah, I don't see what's the big deal. I mean,
it's not that big a deal. It shouldn't be anymore. There's nothing wrong with celebrating your excitement for what you did in a huge game. There's nothing wrong with that.
that's like scoring a touchdown in football and just getting so hyped you rip your helmet off real quick and then you get flagged.
Right, yeah. And I mean, I used to be a major proponent of the old school unspoken rules of baseball, but, it's about time to move on. So Washington Nationals, in their first ever World Series appearance, get the win. Game 7 over the Houston Astros. Congrats to them.
Killing it.
Sounds like Garrett Cole wants out in Houston, so we'll see what happens with that. So baseball next year is going to be a different playing field.
Yeah, Cole's probably moving to wherever them girls are from.
Yeah, he's following them.
He's going to go play for the, Oakland Athletics.
Yeah, we'll see. So anyways, that does it for baseball for the year. We'll talk about baseball down the line. Time to talk about the opening week of the NBA.
Oh, yeah. I've been ready for this.
I know y'all been waiting for this.
Oh,
I have too.
yeah.
I'm ready for college ball too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not
And
so much a fan of college ball until it gets to that time, but
March Madness.
yeah.
Little coach spoiler here. I'm betting that we might have a returning voice on this show to talk a little college basketball. So that'll be cool once that happens.
A little illusion.
So give me a little your early takes of the NBA opening week.
The Bulls suck.
The Bulls do suck.
Celtics looking great.
Sacramento sucks.
Yep.
Celtics had that comeback win the other night.
Yeah, they did.
That was amazing.
Dude, I was loving that, man.
TJ called me in the middle of the game.
Yeah. I was like, well, Celtics are just looking horrible. And then I text him like 10 minutes
Kemba.
later. I was like, well, that comeback, though.
Kemba now holds the franchise record for the Boston Celtics for like most
That's
points
crazy.
scored in the first 4 or 5 games or something like
he
that.
scored his first 4 games. He scored over 30 points.
I mean, considering who's played for the Celtics,
Right. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
That's
Jeez.
insane.
And like, what's like, I was when I was watching some of it, Jason Tatum he blocked a shot and then went down and I think he like pulled a 3 or something and Paul Pierce was on the sideline.
Yeah.
And they got hyped, dude.
was
I've
great.
always been a big Truth fan, dude.
Yeah, Truth was getting the crowd
Truth.
hyped the whole time,
That's
man.
like I had like a bunch of friends that got all emotional when Kobe retired, which is understandable.
Right.
Kobe was. I'm not
The
gonna say
man.
he was the Lakers, but in my eyes he was. That's like my era.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
And like
I still miss Kobe to this day.
for my team, that was my era. Was the truth, Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
you know
boy.
what I'm saying. So when he retired, I was like,
Him and Ray Allen,
man, dude.
man.
Him, Ray Allen, and KG,
KG.
and Rondo.
Yeah,
if you
that
wanna
was
be
the
real
first
about it.
big 3 that I really grew up
Yeah.
with. I mean, I grew up watching the Bulls and everything, but like, I consider when I actually like started to like learn the
Follow
game
it
and
and
understand
stuff, yeah.
what was going on.
Right.
I'm just like appreciative that I got to watch Jordan.
Yeah,
you
same
know?
here.
Like that was pretty cool.
And you always hear me choose Jordan over LeBron every
Every
day of the
day.
week forever.
And
That will never
LeBron's hairline chooses
Chump,
itself over
honorary
her.
chump.
Dude, it's time to shave your head and lose that head.
Man.
bro.
Hey,
They're
hey,
doing well
hey.
though. They're doing
Come on
well.
now. Come on.
AD, man. What about AD being the fastest player to 40 and 20? Ever?
Yeah, that's, I mean, not really surprising, but I mean, impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony Davis was dope with Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Of course he was. Speaking of Kentucky, what about Carl Anthony Towns and Joel
Oh, my
Embiid getting in a
gosh.
fight?
Oh, dude.
Well, I want to hear y'all's takes
Why
on
did
this.
Ben Simmons choke out Joel
I know, did you
Embiid
see
though?
that? Did you see that? Dude, they had
Get
like
over here, mate.
There was a video on the fight community page. It was like, so they had all the people that's gonna be fighting this weekend. They like showed them the video and they were just like, so what do you think about that choke? And
No,
they were
yeah, I've
just like,
seen that.
Derek
All these
Lewis was
UFC
like,
fighters.
Man, well, I got experience, so I would have got up. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, bro, you're also like 400 pounds. Just straight like benching 600 pounds. So
I mean, nobody really won that fight. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Joel
it was-
Embiid kind of took him down though.
well, I was like,
That was about
when
it.
I saw
Yeah.
it, it's like Carl Anthony Towns like tried to like slap him, and he missed, and then Joel Embiid grabbed him, and
they kinda hugged it out to the ground.
It was a-
and
it
then
was-
Ben Simmons out of nowhere just jumps on his
Yeah.
back.
Choking out Embiid like.
It was a typical modern NBA fight.
I think he was trying to like save him from getting ejected, but in the
yeah.
end, it did not work.
That didn't work.
Like,
But I want to say,
Ben Simmons is showing that he can be a good leader though with that.
Yeah.
And also, Anthony Davis is a really good friend for telling LeBron that his hairline was messed
did
up.
you see the
Yes.
did you see
Going
the
back to
bench for the bench for the Sixers when Simmons hit that 3? Not in this
Oh
past
yeah,
game,
oh yeah, that was great.
but like I think it was like a preseason game. They
I
like the
didn't
whole
see
bench
that.
cleared.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did
It
see
was
that.
hilarious.
You
Yeah.
know you're horrible at threes when you make one and
Man,
everybody
that's like
decided.
Shaq hitting a 3.
I think he only made one his whole career. Was
Yeah.
that right?
Yikes.
Yeah.
But this is the one thing that I want to say in the NBA part is I cannot wait to see who really is a Golden State fan this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see where all these Golden
Man,
State
Steph
fans
Steph
Curry.
Curry's out for the season
Yeah.
now.
Not well,
3 months.
three to
3
4
Klay
months.
Thompsons's out for the
Yeah,
season.
Klay
Yes.
Thompson's out for the season. You lost KD. I'm sorry.
Draymond Green, put the
but-
team on your back, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I can see them making a trade pretty soon for somebody.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to.
They're 1-3 now.
They're
Right now.
gonna have to make a trade. D'Angelo Russell, I mean, he can replace Steph for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he was a star in the East, but now that he's on Golden State, he's kind of trying to play second fiddle to Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But now that
Step up.
Steph's hurt,
Time to step up.
Time to step up, and I don't know who they got replacing. Klay Thompson right now.
What do you guys think about Kyrie in Brooklyn?
I love
That
it.
whole
Dude, I
situation?
was just
Love
about
it.
to bring that up. I am personally was kind of upset when we lost Kyrie, but
He's been killer.
dude, yeah, but
He's
that
been-
killer's coming with drama.
Yeah, the
yeah.
whole mood swing thing. I mean, Kyrie is kind of.
Like, dude, show yourself before you're gonna start doing that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, don't just come
Yeah.
in there right off
He
the
dropped
bat.
50 points and was like, okay, I suck. I'm going to be a distraction now.
Yeah,
Like, come on, bro.
yeah, I can't be doing that. I hope he shapes up. He's an outstanding player.
Better
So
shape up.
he really needs to kind of get it together. Anything else about the NBA you guys want to talk about?
What was it? There was a couple of key injuries, man. What was the one that you sent us? Was it Turner?
Oh, Trey Young.
Trey Young.
Trey
That's
Young.
right,
Yeah.
Trey Young.
That,
Ankle,
have,
dude.
have they said what it was? Yeah, I've done that before. Man, that hurt so bad. I don't know what the injury result was, but
I haven't seen nothing come up yet on it.
yeah, he took a bad step and it slid and it just he tried to catch himself, but his foot stopped a little sooner, and then all his weight went into his ankle, and that's never good. I'm a tall, lanky dude. When I played basketball, I did that all the time. I rolled my ankle all the time. And I can't tell you how painful that is, and it lingers. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, but I haven't seen any major updates on that yet. So, Mike, if you find one, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Right now, I'm looking at the score for the Lakers and Dallas game, and the
Oh, yeah?
Lakers are trailing by 9 in the first quarter already.
Hey,
Luka Doncic,
Dallas ain't no joke. Luka Doncic is a
Kristaps,
monster.
Porzingis.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Sixers are still undefeated.
The Sixers are the only undefeated team,
Yep.
and Sacramento's the only team without a win.
Yeah. No surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Sacramento's garbage.
Yeah. So, early takes. You know, who's your favorite right now?
My fave. I like the Rockets. I like the way they've been playing, but they just lost to the Nets, 123 to 116.
Wow.
So I'm kind of on that right now. Spurs are 3-1. They're looking good. They're always a solid pick to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm always going to stick by my
yeah.
And
Spurs.
with Tim
Popovich,
Duncan
dude.
coming in there and helping assistant coach and all
Can't
that,
never say Popovich won't make
killer.
the playoffs.
And I like what I've seen from the Lakers. I really do. But the Clippers, I think, are going to be the best team in LA this year. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because they're
I
already
can see
doing
that.
well even without Paul George.
Exactly, dude.
Yep.
Like, Paul George comes back, you get an all-star defender as well as, like, a sniper.
One
you
thing
know?
I'm like freaking pumped to see that's going on right now is D Rose, dude.
Yeah, he's
Tearing
been
it
killing.
up right now, dude.
Yep.
Killing it. And I mean, I love that because I've always liked Rose, and I was so heartbroken when he like tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Again, yeah.
So
Hey,
he
he's
did it
had a
twice.
rough go, and it's so good to see him doing well.
He's losing to the Bulls right now, though.
Yeah.
So,
94-93 with 6 minutes left.
It's a long season. You can't
that's
win
what I'm
every
saying.
game.
Five games in the season, dude.
Losing to
Yeah.
your former team.
Still
It's all good.
early. All right. Well, opening week of the NBA. It's been a fun one so far. Let's see how that goes. All right. You guys ready to talk some UFC?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You know that.
Yeah, dude.
And you do know that.
This is what I've really been waiting on. This is why I couldn't wait to give it back.
Let me
Just 'cause
sit
I
up. Let me
I don't
get
care. I couldn't have
ready.
missed the talk about this fight, dude.
Yeah,
But
boy.
we'll get into that card. First off, we're gonna start off
First off.
with the results from last week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It
You
happened
know where this
again.
going.
It
You know where this
happened
is going.
again.
Oh, Ben Askren tapped out by Damian Maya. Was
I
it
knew it.
rear naked?
Yeah, it was a
Rear
rear naked
naked?
choke.
The third round?
Askren was doing pretty well up until that, I will
Yeah,
say.
whatever.
But even though I don't like him, I'll give him a nod. He was doing pretty well up until that point, but it just seemed like Maya wore him down, you know?
Yeah. I mean, dude's got so much. I mean, he is, in my eyes, probably one of the best wrestlers. Well, actually, I take that back, dude. You are the best wrestler in UFC right now.
Who?
Damian Maya.
You don't think Khabib is a better wrestler?
That don't count.
That don't count.
You
That's
don't
a
put,
bear.
You can't put a god in. You know?
He's the best
Can't talk
mortal.
about a god when we're talking about something else. But that's the only time you'll ever hear me say Khabib's a god, by the way.
Yeah.
But anyways, got Stevie Ray wins mutual decision over Michael Johnson. I was a little.
You were
bummed
sad
on
about that.
Yeah, I was a little bummed on that.
Mm-hmm.
I picked. I think in the group I picked Michael Johnson to win by decision or TKO. But I did pick Maya to win by submission in the third round though.
Yeah.
So I was super pumped.
That was a crazy fight. I loved watching that one.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Johnson, dude, he has his ins and outs, but like I've liked him overall.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
he's a solid fighter.
Next up, got Benelli Darush submits Frank Camacho first round, 2 minutes and 2 seconds in.
Dang.
I think I picked Darush on that by decision.
Yeah, you always got to pick the dude with the weird name, because
Well, I've watched Camacho fight. I mean,
Yeah.
he's good, but I mean, I've watched,
he's got a cool name. I'll give him that.
So, but we're gonna jump over into Bellator real quick.
Oh yeah.
Douglas Lima defeats Roy McDonald unanimous decision and actually regains his welterweight belt over in Bellator.
Oh snap.
So that was pretty cool. Which I mean, I do like Roy McDonald, but
Lima's a beast.
yeah, Lima has been killing it right now, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I loved Roy McDonald, but it seems like he's really lost a step since the UFC. I mean, the UFC let him go in the first place when he had so much promise. Wasn't he the one that came up under GSP?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you got a guy like that backing you, you got to come in with high expectations. So that probably got to him eventually. But he did go over to Bellator and win the belt. So
Speaking of, I
ain't
want
too
to
bad.
go ahead and shout out to Mighty Mouse for winning that Grand Prix.
Yeah, Mighty Mouse is a beast, boy.
Never got traded, man. I'm sorry.
Man, I would have loved to have Mighty Mouse over Ben Askren right now, because then we could have got another Cejudo fight.
Exactly.
That would have been great.
Maybe they might make a move and bring him back.
I would love that, dude. Let Ben Askren retire and just go ahead and buy out dude's contract, you know?
Yeah.
We need Mighty Mouse back. I loved watching him fight.
But got Nate Diaz, man. Puts USDA on blast.
Yeah.
But still gonna fight.
Yeah, he's still going to fight because they ended up overturning their little decision or whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean.
It was like a vegan supplement or something like that he took that was tainted.
It's retarded, dude. Like, that's like one of the main dudes that's like. I mean, he calls everybody out for taking steroids. And I don't think he takes steroids.
No.
I mean.
Did you see where Jones tried to come to his, like he was like, yeah, now I know how you feel, man. If anybody knows how you feel,
Bro,
John
get
Jones.
out of here, dog.
Hey, dude, we know you were taking
I
steroids.
love
Don't
you,
lie
John
to
Jones,
my
but don't
face
do that.
like that, dude.
Don't do that to yourself, bro.
You're over here spiking and then dropping like you test positive one time, test negative the next
Dude.
time. Like, come on, dude.
But speaking of Diaz, what about these fights, boy?
You got that card pulled
yes,
up?
Sir, I do.
Let's go.
UFC 244.
Yeah, this is what we all been waiting for.
We'll start at the bottom, and we'll go
no.
up to the main event. First fight was 6 fights. That's going to be on the main card. Got Johnny Walker against Corey Anderson. Man.
Going Johnny Walker, baby.
Yeah, God, yeah, dude.
All day.
I'm taking Johnny in the first.
In the first.
I
think so. I think it could be like that.
I'm taking Johnny Walker in the first on this one. Got another they're all really good fights. I'm not going to say pretty good. They're all freak. This
God,
card's
I
gonna
love
be
this
dope.
card.
Got a Kevin Lee, 17-5, taking on Gregor Gillespie.
Gillespie?
Gillespie, that's what it said. But he's 13-0. And I actually took Kevin Lee in this by unanimous.
I like Kevin Lee.
I do too.
I'll take him. I'll take him in this
The
one.
only
Yeah.
thing I didn't like about Kevin Lee is when he tried to take the whole Conor McGregor swag.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
And then he tried to say, McGregor took that from me. Bro,
Sit down.
pump your brakes, kid.
Sit down.
That man's a national treasure.
Yeah, when it comes to trash talk, Conor McGregor's my favorite, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I always liked Chael Sonnen.
Chael
Chael
Sonnen.
Sonnen had the funniest, like.
Oh my god.
He had the best. Dude.
He looked like a bad action movie. I didn't like him.
I remember there was like a post, or I think
everything
it
was so like forced. It felt
interview
like
they were doing, and like where they do it like the rooms side to side, and like one's in this room, the other one's in that room.
yeah.
And
they're like talking back and
Tito
forth.
was there, and he was just like he pulls up his juicy juice box. He's like, this is gonna be Saturday night. Pulls his juicy juice box up, and then just goes, Chael Sonnen, crushes the juicy juice. He's like, I'm gonna crush you. Like, hold on, bro.
Juicy juice.
Dude, it was legit. It was a juicy juice box, bro.
No, get out of
If
here.
you haven't seen that video, please
I'm gonna have to
go
look that
check it
up
out.
later.
It was hilarious.
That's great.
But after that, man, got Derek Lewis.
Yeah, boy.
And
Volkov.
Yep. No. And Ivanov.
I get those two mixed up.
18-2 is Ivanov. 21-7 is Derek Lewis. You know
I
who
like
I'm
Derek
going.
Lewis, but I think Ivanov's got this one.
Lewis. I took Lewis, I think, in the second round.
I think Ivanov, man. He's only lost twice.
Well, it's about to be 3.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Why'd you take your pants off? Why'd you take your shorts off? I'm not gonna say what he said after that.
My ball was hot.
But up next, man, got Wonder Boy. Oh, Wonder Boy against Luke.
I'm taking Luke,
I
baby.
man, I think I took Wonder Boy. I took one of them by decision. I do know that.
taking
but I think
Luke.
it was Wonder Boy who I took.
Luke by decision.
Because I picked him, and then I was like sitting there thinking, like, I'm gonna tell Mike that I took him because I know you liked Wonder Boy.
I didn't like Wonder Boy.
I thought you liked Stephen Thompson.
I do, but after he lost to Poirier, I'm kind of like, okay, now I'm going. I like what I've seen from Luke his past few fights, so I'm taking him.
Yeah, Luke is a monster though. All right, for the co-main. The co-main.
Are you ready?
And just to go ahead and throw this out there, the co-main almost didn't happen because Till was having some, which it is Darren Till.
Visa problems.
And Kelvin Gastelum, but Till
Couldn't get out of the country.
has some visa problems going on. I think he landed yesterday morning.
It might affect him in the fight.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And Kevin Gastelum said that he wasn't going to take nobody else.
I'm taking Gastelum, man. I like Gastelum. Like I said,
taking
After
Till,
that
dude.
Adesanya fight, I got a lot of respect for
I got
Gastelum.
Till in the first round knockout. Sorry, second round. I took him in the second round.
You must be crazy.
I know.
Is this a 5-rounder or a 3?
Co-main, no,
Sometimes they do that. They give him 5 rounds for no
I
reason.
think this one's a 3.
Okay.
I believe this one's a 3.
I think he's got it then.
But the
I don't think
next
Darren
one's a
Till gets him.
5-rounder.
Yeah, boy.
The next one,
Let's go.
Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, right.
You know, Nate Diaz, boy.
I was so upset last week when we were recording and we found out Nate Diaz was trying to drop out. I was like, no, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No.
So much hype for this fight. Like, there wasn't have been nothing. Who would you even went to for that fight?
Nobody. Like,
Tyron Woodley?
Ooh. That would be tight.
But
he is the baddest, though.
Gonna call up Khabib, boy. Kill him out that river.
Jeez.
Swimming up
You
them
don't want those
streams.
problems. You do not.
I think that'd be a good fight, dude. Jorge against fucking Khabib.
I don't think so.
Khabib try to come in for that tackle. Go catch that 5-second knee.
Khabib would just wait. Khabib just gonna wait on him.
But what you taking in this one? I don't remember if I told you what I took.
I'm taking Gastelum.
No,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm taking Nate Diaz.
What do you think? How do you think it's gonna be?
I'm taking Nate Diaz I'm taking Nate Diaz by decision. That's what I'm
By
gonna
decision,
say. Yep.
I took him for the 3rd round submission.
All right, I can see that too.
I think it was. I was reading something on it earlier. Jorge Masvidal has 14 knockouts and 2 submission, 14 knockouts and 2 submission wins, and then Nate Diaz has 3 knockouts and 13 submission wins.
Oh yeah.
So
One of those against the old Conor McGregor.
Speaking of, I'm glad you just said that.
Yep. You like that segue?
McGregor coming back, boy. Wants to make his appearance on January 18th. I think in Vegas, I believe is where it was.
And who he wanna fight?
Well, there was 2 names that popped up.
Who he wanna
One was
fight,
Justin
though?
Gaethje,
Yep.
which McGregor finally did respond to all his trash talk that Gaethje's been saying. And I didn't read a whole lot about it, but, it's glad to see that he got a response out there because I was
Yep.
kind of like, dang, is he really that scared?
He ain't scared.
But anyways,
KG is a problem though.
he's fighting Cerrone.
Cerrone.
Well, it's not official, but I think that's who he's going to fight.
How can you trash talk Cerrone though?
And the best part about it is Cerrone was just like,
He thinks
man,
he's a cowboy.
Just sign the damn deal.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sign it, dude.
Hey, word of advice, McGregor, just aim for his nose.
Yeah. I will say this though, back to 244, The Rock is actually going to be the one putting around the belt around the winner.
I think we mentioned that before.
Did we?
I think so.
We might have.
In one of the Chance versus Chumps segments, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But Costa, man, he's hurt.
Yeah.
His biceps.
That sucks, man.
I think he's out. He was supposed to fight in April against Adesanya. I think
And now
he's gonna be out 8 to 9 months.
Romero coming in.
Well, that's who they're talking.
Yeah.
It hasn't been official yet.
I don't think Romero's got what it takes after that Costa fight because Costa really pieced him up. And if you let Adesanya come at you the way Costa came at,
Charge him, dude.
Romero,
you're a big boy, dude.
and Romero was just sitting there trying to rope a dope on the cage.
That's what tripped me
what
out.
was
I was
going
just
on with
dude,
that?
I can understand. It's Costa's a big guy. Romero's a big guy. But dude, like,
But Costa can pack a punch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
can.
probably took one of them punches and was like, like, I'm just gonna play this one out, you know?
Yeah. But last thing I got on here is Kate Zingano signs a multi-fight deal with
Cat.
Bellator and will fight in the featherweight division.
Cat Zingano though?
Can't Zingano.
Can't.
Cat.
Okay.
Cat. Did I say can't?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you
Cat.
said Kate at first.
Oh, Kate. Cat. Something.
It's okay, man.
Zingano. I
And
know how to
she's
say that
fighting
last
in the
name.
featherweight division.
Yep.
You said. Well, who else is in there? Do you know anybody,
From
any women
Bellator?
fighters in Bellator that's gonna fight her? I couldn't even name you.
There was one.
I know maybe like the top 5 women's fighters.
No, Cyborg's in flyweight, ain't she?
I think so. We sound really dumb right now, so
can't
let's
think
just
who's over in
scratch that.
flyweight.
Scratch this idea.
But I mean, that's about it for what I got in UFC. Of course, as always, shout out to Jay and Ian and the whole fight community for
Love you guys.
all the support, all the participation, all the love, and most importantly for all the updates y'all helped me out with.
Y'all get a gold star
Oh yeah, and a smiley face,
and a little keys.
and you get a hard eye with the winky face. Jay,
Love
I'm
you
gonna
guys
beat
though,
next
for
time in
real.
Fantasy.
Yeah, you lost to him this week.
Yeah, dude, I lost him in both of them, dude. I was mad. I beat him the first because we played in week 1.
I hope he posted the score in the group. That'd be hilarious.
He was like, man, I had like 2 people on bye and I still won.
Dang, he got you.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
all right, man. Well, time to move on, man. Get some champs versus
Flumps,
chumps.
chumps,
Yeah.
dumb.
All right, indeed. Let's run it, TJ. Champs versus chumps. Let's start off with you.
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out to Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
2-0 starter.
Killer.
Yeah, man.
Should be 4-0 in my eyes.
Hey, yeah, that's okay, man. It's the Ryan Tannehill revival in Nashville right now.
Yeah, as Jay says, 10 a dime.
Why don't you hit us with a chump too?
Okay, I'm definitely gonna throw this one out there first. Ben Askren for dropping his last 2 fights. Best part about this is the chump move. It's not even the fact that you lost 2 fights. It's the fact that you want to retire now.
Yeah.
Bro, really, dude?
We just got you.
Really?
You came to the UFC because you said you wanted to be the best. See if you were the best fighter.
Oh, no, you came to the UFC because you said you were the best wrestler.
Yeah, but
How'd that turn out for you?
not very good.
Yikes. All right, I'll hit you with a champ. Nick Bonino of the Nashville Predators scoring a hat trick. I believe his first hat trick on Tuesday night against the Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty impressive. Predators looking solid right now. Awesome job by Nick Bonino to keep us in and win that game. Why don't you hit us with another chump there, TJ?
I'm going to go ahead and throw one at James Harden. For
Oh yeah.
getting upset
Oh,
and
yeah.
throwing the ball on the ground.
Did you see dude looking at him?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. I think I
that
took a
was
screenshot of that
embarrassing.
and sent it to y'all.
I was like,
That was
what?
embarrassing.
But threw the ball, bouncing off the ground, and what do you know? Pulls an Odell and smacks his face with the ball. And he hit him hard, too, dude.
Oh,
That
yeah.
ball hit him real hard.
Oh yeah, that beard about came off.
I've done that before. I've done that before.
Yeah.
The worst is being on a
Soccer ball.
court and you're not paying attention and the ball comes out of nowhere and just smacks you right in the face.
Man.
Ball.
Right. Hit us with another champ there, TJ.
All right, let me go ahead and go. Well, we already talked about it, but I'm just gonna say the 2 chicks from the World Series. that's my champ, dude.
Give us another one.
We got to see it.
Give us another one.
Tiger Woods, man, wins his 82nd
Tiger Woods,
PGA
yeah.
Tour title.
There you go.
That was dope, dude.
Yeah,
I've
that
always
was
liked
awesome.
Tiger Woods, man.
He's a killer, man.
So-
He's back.
I
Big
think
cat.
he could be. I think, yeah. I mean, he just won last year too, didn't he?
Yep.
So good job by Tiger Woods there. I'll hit you with a chump. The NFL trade deadline for being such a dud.
Yeah.
So many big potential moves that got so hot to talk about right at the end there, and then basically nothing happened.
Yeah.
So-
Le'Veon Bell. Who else? Jamal Adams was talking about. They were talking about trading him
Yeah,
to the
and,
Cowboys apparently.
Trent Williams, from the Redskins.
I was pretty bummed.
Apparently
that
came
Eagles
out that
didn't get
Trent
nobody.
Williams had cancer or
Yeah,
something like that.
I think we kind of assumed that, but he did come out and straight up say yes. So, honorary champ for him for pulling through that. That's tough stuff, man. So good job by him. I'll hit you with another champ, and that's the NCAA for allowing players to make money off their likeness. Hello, NCAA football 21. Let's go.
Yes, thank God.
I
need
cannot
it.
wait.
I need it.
My NCAA league started freaking out when that got announced.
Dude,
We
could you
s-
imagine?
And yes, for those of you listening, we still play NCAA 14 on Xbox 360.
Of course. We got to do what we got to do.
Gotta do what we gotta do to survive. And do it. And then TJ, I think you had one more chump, right?
Yep, I do. The Jets GM, Joe Douglas, for going behind Jamal Adams' back and trying to trade him.
Yep.
Now he's got a big old mess on his hands.
Yeah, that
they
hurts.
Did. They did. The coach
Star
didn't want
safety.
Le'Veon Bell. The GM doesn't want Jamal Adams.
Man.
Like, God, what are y'all doing?
Really screwing yourself. You got to keep these things under wraps a little
Yeah,
bit.
For real. At least don't get caught.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit another chump, and then we'll let Mike close it off with his own champ for the week.
That's a good one.
My last chump is anyone buying the hype that Brady is leaving the New England Patriots. He will retire a Patriot. End of story. It's not.
I have a
Oh,
take.
God, yeah.
I'm sorry. You're insane if you think he's leaving.
I have a take on Brady
Okay.
and why he hasn't or won't retire. It's because Drew Brees is 2,000 yards ahead of him on the all-time passing list.
He won't let it go.
And he wants to be the best there ever was. So he's going to try to
man.
outplay Drew Brees and break his record.
Hot take,
Sitting
Mike.
there on the plate for you. What's up?
I got a poll. Two-question poll. Which one do you think's going to come first? Think he's going to take that record, or is he going to open mouth kiss his son again?
Probably kiss his son again before that.
Oh man. All right. Well,
No tongue.
hit us with your champ, Mike. Let's close it out on a positive note
Oh,
before we
yeah,
do
this
the
one's
fans.
great. Jimmy G was shooting a shot with Aaron Andrews
He
at the
tried.
post-game interview.
He tried.
He said something. He called her baby or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then somebody went on to Wikipedia and changed Aaron Andrews' spouse to Jimmy G.
That's
That's so
That's
good.
messed
I
up.
think she was digging it though, dude.
Yeah, she is.
She got a little
Did you see him?
flustered.
Did you see him look back at her and do
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
he did the little hand gesture and smile?
He
I was
tried.
like,
He tried.
okay.
He shot his shot.
Hey,
I do have one more chance.
oh really?
I had to say the best for last.
Is it about the damn?
Yes, it is, boy. But it's okay. Listen, I'm not talking bad about the Cowboys. I did put the Eagles on there for going to Buffalo, and dude, they showed out. They showed out in Buffalo. They were 5-1 at the time. Eagles are 4-4, and this was after a really, really tough loss in Dallas. And
Oh, this is so
much
tough.
nothing but drama going on with unanimous Alshon.
And of
Dude.
course you were not here
Yeah,
when
of
we
course
had
I
to
was. I
recap the
was
Cowboys
sick, bro.
Eagles
I
game.
was sick.
He was sick.
Yeah, just so happened didn't want to hear it, huh?
I stubbed my toe.
Yeah.
My wing was broke. I couldn't fly.
Yeah, ain't no flying around here. There's no fly zone.
All right. Well, that's it for our champs versus chumps. We'll move on to the fans' champs versus chumps, heavily dominated by the fight community this week. Robbie out of the fight community gives Maya the champ for once again beating the classiest dude in MMA.
Being classy.
Or sorry, I misread that.
Beating the class. Yeah, that's what made me laugh. I was like, wait, what? Since when?
Let's see. His chump is Dustin Poirier for being doped up on morphine and jumping the gun and talking about Diaz. Made himself look like an idiot. Yes,
Did
he
you
did.
see anything about that, TJ?
I didn't see
I
that, but
was on.
sounds like
They like posted something about it on the group, and they were like talking. What did he say? I think he was trying to be one of the ones that like accused him of steroids or like something with
Ah,
the
come
USA
on
with
now.
the USADA stuff. going
USADA.
on. So
Yeah, whatever,
Poirier,
man.
come on, bro. You don't want them problems. Bro.
Yeah, you didn't know what to do with Khabib, didn't you?
That tap was loud.
Yeah. Moving on.
moving on. I will go ahead and do the one that we got that is not out of the fight community. That is Shane out of LA says his champs are the Washington Nationals for obvious reasons. Like I said earlier, going from one of the worst teams in the league to winning Game 7 of the World Series in their first World Series appearance. His chump, the Cleveland Browns, The Browns came into the season with so many expectations. However, their new head coaching is failing. All the personalities are colliding, and it's turned into a dumpster fire.
Straight up.
Love it.
Can't disagree with that.
Yeah, all right. Nothing but facts.
TJ, why don't you hit us with some of those fight community fans?
You go with I'll let you do the second one because
Okay.
you actually know this guy.
Shout out
I know
to
this
a
dude.
former high school classmate of mine, Zareth, out of the fight community, gives his champ to Nate Diaz for.
That's how you put it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I misread that. Okay, that was so. Nate Diaz for screwing USADA at this game that they pulled. Yeah, can't
They always
disagree
try
with
to
that
pull
one
some
either.
shit, dude.
Yeah. What did Max tell us, TJ?
Got Max, man. Of course, out of the fight community, going to give his chant to Douglas Lima. And he quotes, "That's a bad man, one of the best welterweights on the planet." And you are right. So,
Yep.
no arguments
Yes,
there.
sir.
No arguments there.
No Ross this week.
No, man, Ross, I don't know what's been going on.
What's
Ross,
on,
what's
man?
going on, man? You kind of got me nervous a little bit, bro. I ain't
Got
heard
some
from you in a
stuff
couple
going
of
on.
weeks.
TJ said he was your man.
I know, dude. Like, ever since I said that, you never came back.
Yeah, you
What
done
happened,
scared
bro?
him off
I'm
like you do
sorry,
everybody
Ross.
else, man.
But dude got Kevin up. Kevin out of the fight community. He's only got a jump for us. Which
Okay,
is
we
nothing
love
wrong with
Kevin
that,
now.
because
Nah.
Kevin is giving it to Askren.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
surprise there.
No,
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Yep.
But last one we got, it's a little double chump action. Chris out of the fight community. His first one's gonna go for Damian Maya, and he quotes, "For sleeping that curly-headed blank, and being all classed about it at 41 years old." Also,
Killer.
Also gonna give his other chant to Nate Diaz for calling out USADA and winning.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Yeah, gotta love that. Both his chumps, two of his chumps are, one's going to be Dylan Dennis, which is kind of funny because I think he was my champ last week, I think.
Yeah.
And Dylan Dennis for tweeting he's the best grappler in MMA minutes after Maya versus Askren.
Okay.
Bro, like, I can
Yikes.
think of so many people that's way better than you, bro.
I can think of one every time.
Well, I mean, that's a god.
That's a god. That's a god. Can't tell
But
about that.
second chump is gonna go to USADA for obvious reasons.
Yep. Yeah, there's no denying that. I think everyone's unanimous on that. The USADA got called out, and they were wrong.
Yeah, I don't like that whole drug testing
Yeah.
thing they got going on. The rules that USADA makes for these fighters are ridiculous if you've ever looked into it.
Yeah.
They have to be on call like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like pop up at your house. one
Yeah,
day.
just any moment you have to tell them where you're at.
That's not okay. But what is okay, that is the end of episode
It's not okay.
31, part of 2.
Not
And it's
ready.
okay because we made it.
We did make it.
It's all good. We appreciate you guys joining us for another great episode of No Timeouts Left. Don't forget, find us on SoundCloud, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, rate
and
and
find
review.
us.
Give us some love.
if you can.
Come and find us at No Timeouts Left 1 on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at Coach Klein90 on Twitter. Where can they find you guys?
Everywhere. I'm right behind you.
Where can they find you, Mike?
Phillips. It's MICFILLUPS at Twitter and Instagram, wherever you want to find me.
What about you, TJ?
Find me at TJ Franz. That's TJFRANZ 615 on Twitter. And if you want to know my real name, find me on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. Don't forget to show us some love every week by sending us your champs versus chumps. We'll read them off and give you a shout out on the show.
If you're
Appreciate
lucky.
y'all.
Hey.
Hey.